This is for Algebra 1, and we are working with solving multi-step equations. When we are working with multi-step equations, you still want to remember to work through the same four general steps. The first one being that you need to distribute if needed. Step 2 is going to become much more important when we're solving multi-step equations, is you always want to combine like terms if needed, and you will oftentimes have to do this in multi-step equations. The third step, we're working backwards through order of operations. So take care of any addition or subtraction. And then I'm also going to write next, take care of any multiplication or division. Okay. So let's look at the first problem that's on this page. Problem number 1, we have -9 equals -7p minus 2p. Okay, so when we look at this problem, we know that we want to get p by itself, but let's go through the steps. So do we need to distribute? No. Next thing, combine like terms. It does look like there's no like terms on the left, but there are like terms on the right. So I'm going to keep -9 as is. -7p minus 2p. It's going to be -9p. Remember, if you need to, with subtraction, you are adding the opposite. -7 plus -2 is -9. Next, take care of any addition or subtraction. There is no addition or subtraction here, so you don't need to worry about that. Take care of multiplication or division. This -9 is being multiplied next to the p. Oops. So I need to get rid of it. So the opposite of multiplying by 9, or the inverse operation, is going to be to divide both sides by -9. So therefore p is going to equal 1. Let's check our work, make sure that we did everything correct. When I plug it back in, I have -9 and then -7 times 1 for in the place of p, minus 2 times 1. So when I work through it, I get -7 minus 2, and we know that -7 minus 2 is -9, so my answer looks good. All right, why don't you go over to, we'll just go to number 2 next. Okay, we'll kind of work through it, see how you do, and we'll make sure that you're set to go. All right, so number 2, problem number 2. It is 6 equals -3k plus 5k. All right, first step is always to combine like terms if needed. There's no like terms on the left, but there are some on the right. -3 plus 5, remember they're different signs, so we're going to find the difference. Keep the sign of the bigger number, so it's a +2. We want to get rid of the 2 in front of the k, so we have multiplication going on. In order to undo multiplication, we're going to divide both sides by 2. So therefore k equals 3. Let's do a check, make sure their work is correct. I have 6 equals, let's see, -3 times 3 plus 5 times 3. I'm just plugging it in for the place of k. -3 times 3 is -9. 5 times 3 is 15. -9 plus 15, remember you want to find the difference. So the difference is going to be 6. Keep the sign of the bigger number. So 6 does equal 6, therefore my answer must be correct. Let's go ahead and jump down to number 5. Shouldn't be too bad, but I'm going to look at number 6 with you. If you want to pause it here and then you know, when you get to number 6, kind of work through it with me to make sure you're on the right track. That may be a good idea. All right, number 6, we have 59 equals -5 times -8x minus 5 minus 6. So we have a lot going on here. Okay, we want to still go ahead and distribute first. -5 times -8 is going to be 40. -5 times -5 is going to be a +25. Oops, don't forget, I made a mistake here. Don't forget that next to 40 you need to have your variable. So it should be 40x plus 25 minus 6. Okay, so the next thing is we need to combine like terms. Notice on the right hand side, 25 minus 6, those are like terms. So 25 minus 6 is going to be a positive 19. Okay, so I've distributed, I've combined like terms. Now I need to start solving for my variables. So I'm going to take care of any addition or subtraction. So I'm going to minus 19 from both sides. Okay, 59 minus 19 is going to be 40 equals 40x. Now I need to get rid of the 40. It's being multiplied next to the x, or 40 times x. The inverse of multiplication is to divide both sides by 40. Therefore, x is going to equal 1. Let's do a quick check. Make sure that my work is correct. So 59, does that truly equal negative 5? And then negative 8 times 1 minus 5. And then don't forget the minus 6 at the end. Alright, so 59. I'm going to do what's inside my parentheses. Negative 8 minus 5 is negative 13 minus 6. If you need to, grab a calculator. You want to do 5 times 13, or negative 5 times negative 13 is going to give you a positive 65. 65 minus 6 does equal 59. So it looks like we are right on track with our answer. X should equal 1. Let's see if there's some other tricky ones that you want to look at maybe. Most of them are pretty straightforward. Just be careful with your negatives, and maybe you want to check your work as you go. If you have any questions, let me know.